Carl, welcome to this week's edition of In the Dugout. It's been a pretty busy week for you. You've had fans panels, plenty to talk about on social media and different stuff like that. Just talk us through your busy week.
Yeah, well, obviously we're seven weeks away from the World Cup submission, and we're going to submit our bid to the RFL. So really busy with that. Looking at the hotels. We're doing everything we can to try and host a team and get a few games here, if not 1, 2, 3 games at the Keepmoat. And it's a local authority's got to put the bid in, and they're working really hard for us and doing a lot of good stuff. So it's that and the RFL structure sort of taking over my world at the moment. And you've also probably seen me little rant at a certain individual from over the Lancashire way who tries to think he can run the game, and he needs to worry about running his own club. I put a little story out that I did in 2013, and you would have thought it was exactly just come out this week, from what's happening now to what he tried to do in 13. So as you all know, I'm a big fan of that fella, but it's just like me trying to stand up there and tell everyone else in the game how we should structure it. In my eyes, he's only exactly the same as me. So, when he gets up on a stage in a forum or a championship meeting, I sort of just switch off, because I don't know who he thinks he is. Never ever knew who he was when he was at London, and he's at the big club now and thinks he's Mr. Big. You know who he is, don't you, Rob?
Well, sneaky suspicion.
Okay, so as you all see, there's quite a few clubs coming out and making statements. But on a serious note, the disappointing thing is we we nominated an advisory group for League One and Championship to represent us in meetings. We all had a big meeting, and we narrowed that down, and they were in consultation with the Super League, 4 from the Super League, and that's all it is: consultation, a discussion. Lanigan did put a proposal to us that I thought was a load of rubbish, and they were in consultation, and they've appointed Alston, and he came out with a statement that the Super 8s are gone. Well, the reason for the club's sort of venting was the first we ever heard of that. It was moted in the meeting that that's what they'd like, but by far there's nothing been agreed. And if it had been agreed, it's a fair statement, but you've got to feel for Mr. Alston, because he's only just come in, and whether he's been led by a certain individual, who knows. But you'll see the RFL come out with a statement that I'm not even sure they knew that was going to come out. So there's still plenty more water to go under the bridge before anything's decided, and the next meeting should be interesting, and I'll keep you fully updated.
The subsidised travel story has gone out this week. The Whitehaven game is now going to be the one that the club put money towards, and just give us a little bit of an explanation how much it means to you in particular. I know obviously the history of the club, what's going on here. You're keen to help out a club in need in Whitehaven. Yes,
and we held a really positive fans panel meeting on Monday, and that was on the agenda, and we're all in agreement that it was preferred that in times of trouble we try to help a family member out, and we all agreed that we should take the subsidised coach to Whitehaven and try and get some numbers through their gates to give them some much needed revenue. This club, like we said last week, hasn't been in any problems for over 12 years, but before then we were in a hell of problems. So it's like always, in times of need you try to help, and our club will certainly try and do its bit, and you'll get the odd person or the odd people saying, well, nobody helped us when we were in bother. That's right, but that's not us. We want to do and show that we do care, and we'll do what we think's right. And what we all thought was right was to take that bus to Whitehaven to try and get them some numbers through the gate, paying customers.
From one Cumbrian team to another, a trip to Workington this weekend, and it's a really tough test. They just keep on coming at the moment. Another long trip, but it's an important game and a big 2 points if we're to get it.
Yeah, I'm sure Richard will speak about the game in the week on the website. If you all want to see anything about the games, you can look on the website, and then we'll go from there. But we're going up to Whitehaven, Workington. Will be tough, but we'll make sure the boys have got all they need on the bus, and give them a comfortable journey up there, and hopefully they'll do the job. They'll train hard, I suppose, this week, and we look forward to it. But apart from that, everything else at the club is going well, and we've got some concerts on here over the weekend, which if you're not doing anything, get down and see the Steps on Sunday. All good. I'm all happy. Like I say, we're really busy with the World Cup. We will be doing our community visit to the clubs in August, and also I think they're doing some stuff with the. We're doing some filming down at Bentley tonight. So off the field, we're doing everything we can, and it's very, very pleasing. So I'm happy.